throughout my childhood, I've been a kind of person who is just there trying to gain everything on my own because there's no love. Even the father refused to show his own love. You know, I'm the kind of person who grew up losing my twin brother, you know, and my father never cared about me, anything. So it became a very big war. At a point, I have no option to face him because he never cared. So there are several times I've talked to Pastor Shola. So the thing continued like that. I'll call my dad because Pastor Shola said I should try and connect. He don't care. He don't want me around. I just told Pastor Tosin, this year I want to go for an encounter just for a particular stuff. I need to deal with some issues. So when I got there, during the time of ministration, I talked to Pastor Emeka. Pastor Emeka said, the first thing, before that, they were talking about forgiveness. I left the hall because you don't have to tell me something that has been eating me up, you know. I left the hall. When I came back, we are having a breakout time. Pastor Emeka said, just so. After talking to him, he said, I have to forgive man. You know, what you don't have, you can't give. If you have love, that's when you can give love. I came to Dominion City and I decided, okay, let me drop everything. But it continues like that. It lingered to a point. The only person I can talk to that listens to me is my grandma. Sir, thank you for what you did in Manhattan, the money you gave me. She fell sick, I went down to Enugu, so I told you. When I got there, no money for her. And nobody was there. My dad saw me, was like, what are you doing here? My stepsister was the only person that was it. My dad she reacted too. She would just come in between. Say, no, that is not part of us, you know, that kind of friend. So at a point, doctor was talking that if we can raise 20,000, I said, doctor, how much does it cost? The man said, if we can get 6,000, I gave him 8,000. Make sure that my grandma is okay. I left. So when the time comes at a PMP, at a counter, at a point dealing with issues, my phone rang. The person, I don't know the number. It was my dad. So when he called, I asked, how do you get my number? Who is this? He said, who do you think? I was trying to record the voice. You know, somebody you don't talk to all the time. He said, when are you coming down to Enugu? Why is it that you have not been coming? I'm still trying. I thought it's one of my uncles or anything. He said, don't you hear? I said, I banged the phone, sir. Because I know who I'm dealing with. He called back. I said, I'm busy. He said, okay, I'll call you back. 30 minutes he called back. I wasn't any busy. I was just like, I want to know. He called back. Are you done? What's going on with your life? Is that he was asking questions. I said, okay, sir, I'm sorry. I've not been like a son to you, but I am actually his son. I'm sorry, sir. He was telling me that he's sorry that he have not been too close to me. that it was out of his foolishness. I said, no, you are not a fool. Actually, I went through this. Like, it's just a lesson I need to others to learn from me. Because, yes, I lost my twin brother. It's something when you lose somebody like that, it holds you down. Especially when you check how you lost your twin brother and somebody is involved. Somebody that's supposed to be next to you. He wasn't there to protect. So, after this, even this morning I called my sisters. We are the one that picked the call. They say he went to church. I said, okay, I'll call back. That any moment I'll come down and see you guys. So, sir.
Do you people see why we have armed robbers, criminals, ritual murders? What causes that is a wound in the human soul called rejection. Sometimes it starts even in the womb. Some people are rejected, even attempts were made to abort them or whatever. But the human spirit picks it. Other people, maybe as they are being brought up. When a soul is wounded and does not believe that anybody cares, usually too, they don't believe that God cares. It brings out, it turns a human being into a beast. It disfigures a human being. And there is nothing that can cure that except bringing a person into an encounter with God's love. That the person, your heavenly Father, because even when earthly fathers, and one thing we all need to know, we truly want every child crave for the love of your progenitor, your father and your mother. But sometimes, just like you said, you can't give what you don't have. When they were not raised with love, they can't give it. You don't know what they went through. Can you imagine if you are not healed, you marry and start raising children? The children will suffer again. That woman too will suffer because you will be cold. You won't, if she's going to you, you won't care. You can even do anything to her and not care because it's just not there. But the children will be, wondering what is wrong with my dad, not knowing what you have been through. That man that was not able to give you love has been through things too. He might get to tell you one day, he might never get to tell you, but the truth is, wounded people wound people. Hurting people hurt people. You don't know what happened in his own life that made him like that. That's why you forgive people. One of the part that I started whipping there, I gave you 100,000 so you can help yourself. You went to use it to treat your grandmother. Give him another 100,000. No. I'm even going to make it more serious now. Give him 500,000. I want you to go and start a business with it. You need to start a business, start something that I'm very serious about it. No, let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you what I'm working at. Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what I'm working at. Let me tell you what it is. Can I explain something to you? When you see fathers and issues with their son, it's not that they hate. Your father doesn't hate you. He wants you to become somebody. He wants you to turn out well and now make him proud. That's what I want to see next in your life. You start a business. You might have to send him to a business school. We can't afford LBS now. Send him to Faith Foundation, some of these business school, entrepreneurship. The way he finishes, hand that check within 30 days.
Has offered to give him 500,000.
You have offered. That will make it 1 million. 1 million now. That will make it 1 million. Then you go and start a business. Very soon you will see what God will do with you. When you are going to come back with your own car, with a wife, you see how proud your father will be of you.
Only you can do these things. There is no